Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading, it's the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message, okay? Let's get started. I pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is Taboo, Limit, Crime, Forbidden Love, and Curiosity. Okay. So there's something that is forbidden. Something that you're very curious about, but forbidden nonetheless. Mystery. All right, let's get some more energies. So why is this a forbidden love? Torment at the bottom. Key. Key people, core of the problem, and pass. So this may be the key to what this taboo energy is. I'm going to find the core of the problem. All right, what other energies do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have the Law showing up here. Okay, maybe there's some sort of a court case going on, something forbidden. There's some key people. I think that's a pop. And talent. Born with, features, personality. So someone has something naturally. Something just naturally comes to someone. Maybe some sort of a taboo talent. Something that maybe others frown upon. And Torment is back at the bottom of the deck. Interesting, child. Okay, so let's see what key is talking about. We have the Page of Swords. That is a student. That's someone learning some lessons. Someone learning some lessons. And we have the High Priestess. Learning to use your intuition. Is that the taboo, forbidden energy? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords with the Lovers. Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning or has turned in your favor. Maybe bringing you some truth, bringing some light to maybe a situation having to do with a love situation. Maybe someone took too long or something took too long. Maybe it took too long to gain some clarity in the situation, and someone just put this situation down, put it to rest. Bottom of the deck, painful ending, and put it to rest. I'm feeling like this is something that needed to happen. You did make the choice in this situation. But I kind of feel like your intuition told you to go on and bring this cycle to an end, to close it down. Things were taking too long. When there was a lot that was not clear. 10-10 could be of importance. Oh, 10-10-10. Triple tens here. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Chariot moving forward towards maybe a new partnership. Maybe you're freeing yourself from some sort of a commitment and you've got your boundaries up. You are loving on yourself and taking leaps of faith. You're manifesting, you're looking at things differently, and you're doing a lot of healing. So maybe by you walking away from this situation or leaving this alone, following your intuition, knowing that there was not clarity in I'm going to say a situation where maybe this was a lover's situation, and you went on and put the burdens down. You ended it. You just put it to an end because you were tired of waiting to, find out what was going on. This could have triggered someone to start coming in. They don't want you to be single. They want you to be committed to them. But they're running into your boundaries. And, with those boundaries comes your own self-love. I feel like you're going your own way. You can go your own way. Okay. Now we have law, lawyer, judge, and police. So maybe this got maybe a little out of hand. This could bring this into that forbidden love kind of category too. If you guys are knuckling up here. We've got that independent energy again. I know I saw it somewhere. Bottom of the deck probably. But she's back. So could this be a divorce type of situation? Let's see. Let's see, shall we? What do we get for law? What do we get for law, Spirit? Could have to do with some money, new beginnings, boundaries, drawing some new boundaries, maybe some boundaries around some finances, equal give and take. So maybe you're in court with someone, maybe you think you're separating. This situation is taboo, and maybe things are being divided equally. Another painful ending here. Conflict. And maybe somebody didn't accept a particular offer. I'm feeling straight away this feels like some kind of divorce proceeding. We've got the Ace of Pentacles handing it over to a Seven of Wands, blocking that off, saying that's not equal. Got to do that again. And that's what the conflict is. But you're not accepting an offer. They're not accepting an offer. Someone is trying to keep things going here. King of Cups. That's emotions that aren't shown. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is luck. We have balance. We have a new beginning, a new passionate beginning, which is wish fulfillment. So is someone trying to get back with you to avoid these court proceedings so that they don't have to lose out on anything? There's some cheating, taking a leap of faith. There's anxiety regarding the home life. Yeah, this feels like a legal proceeding, like someone is separating assets or dividing assets. But again, luck is on your side. I think balance is, the situation will gain some balance. I mean, with this coming right next to the Wheel of Fortune and then the brand new beginning with wish fulfillment, I think if this is some sort of divorce proceeding, I'm getting, you have manifested this. These things have gone your way. I think your person is in regret for, maybe the things they did. But with the King of Cups here now and the forbidden love, maybe they're trying to offer you a little bit more and that you're still refusing. When I say a little bit more, you know what I'm talking about. But I still think you said no. So let's see what talent is talking about here. This is born with, features, personality. 10 of Pentacles. So if this is a job situation, maybe you're someone's talent and they want to cash in on, what you have to offer. But you're probably not being compensated enough. Let's see what else we get. Was this someone that you were working with that was overseeing like how you made your money? Maybe you trying to get out of a contract somehow. Okay. I'm going to go here first. Justice. Justice being served. Maybe regarding this talent or gift or whatever that you have. 7 of Swords. I'm thinking strategic now. 2 of Wands. Choosing a path. The Tower. Bringing old structures down. Divine intervention. Page of Wands. Looking at new things that could spark your interest. And the Knight of Wands. Passionate adventure. I think you get your way as far as whatever this law thing is, the bringing of the balance. I think you get what you need out of that. I think you are satisfied. Bottom of the deck here is evolving. Things are moving. So I think you got justice in whatever this was. You listened to your intuition and you moved forward. You kept this moving. And I think you had to come to some sort of an agreement, and you maybe had to have a third party come in to help you decide what was going on here. But you did not, I'm feeling that you didn't accept what they were offering. But you still got justice out of this situation. I think with the King on top, justice was served in your favor. And I think this whole thing has come down. Talent. I wish you could give me a little bit more. Give me some more on talent. We got the Knight of Wands at the bottom here. We know what their talent is. Passionate adventure. Let's see the bottom of the deck. So this is evolving. And something else is coming in after all of this gets torn down. There's something new and exciting coming in. I think there is a joint decision to tear something down, to just let it go. And to be strategic at it. That way something else can pop straight up from it. And I don't know. It came to me and I just said it. All right, so now we have the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Swords. That's someone feeling alone because there's some boundaries up. There's more independent energy. There's the Hierophant, which is teaching and learning. It's also a commitment or getting some kind of advice or advisement. So if this was a business partner, maybe you guys are splitting the business and you needed to talk to someone regarding how to split it up equally. But I feel like you have made a complete and total decision that whatever this other thing was, it's done. You got the Tower, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. It's done. Okay. What is the advice here, Spirit? Give me a little bit of advice here. So you're moving on. Listen to your intuition. Ended something. Moving on. Took it to court. I think things worked out in your favor. You got equal give and take to someone else's demise, and it's causing them conflict. But I don't think that's your problem. If this was a business venture together with someone, with your talent, you'll be able to start something else up again. You'll be able to start all over again, tearing down the old thing, evolving and bringing something else up. Firm foundation, Four of Wands. Okay, give me a little bit of advice before this goes too long. What should Cancer, what are the next steps for Cancer? Show me what I need to see. Five of Cups, regret, Six of Swords, moving into smoother waters, moving away from the regret of this situation, being open and ready to receive what's coming next, moving forward again towards your Ten of Pentacles. Things are opening up for you. Your abundance is opening up, putting old things to death. Old things that don't serve, moving into smoother waters. The wheel again. The wheel is turning, bringing you luck over any kind of conflict, any kind of lingering conflict in this situation. The Lovers, you made that choice. And I believe something, if this is a love situation, something new is coming. The Fool, the Page with an offer. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. So I don't think you're going to just be jumping in and out of love ponds or business ventures or whatever straight away. I think you're going to listen to your intuition, use your discernment. I know I saw the King around here someplace. Ace of Cups. You're going to think about your needs first before just taking anything. The Tower. That's an aha moment. Ooh, yeah, it's like you can spot things that aren't right now. You've learned a lot from dealing in this situation. And I think you know when hell is hot and when it's not. You're planting brand new seeds for yourself. High Priestess, once again, listening to your intuition and remaining in your singlehood, in your sovereignty, or however, but you're still doing well all by yourself. Okay, so let's see what needs to be surrendered. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Low self-esteem could always make you go back to the spot where you did not need to be. So surrender all of that action. You know, stay in your strength, stay in your power. Okay, thank you. I didn't even get to say it. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And the new bottom is surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay. So, I think that was good. I'm going to wrap this up. Let's see what they have to say. I just want to see what the other person has to say. Unhealthy habits and behaviors. So that's their thing. They are like, whoever this is, They have a lot to deal with on their own. Let's see what else we get. And just a pop. I am so sorry. I can see myself with you in the future. And can we start over? So that's probably what you just went through. Them wanting to come back in and start over. I dream of you. Long distance. They may not even be in the vicinity any longer. Or maybe you have moved on. You did get the Fool in one spot. Maybe you moved away. Unhealthy attachment. And I dream of you. I think I said that already. With emotionally unavailable. And that's why your intuition, you know, anybody can talk a good game, but if you're sensing that they're emotionally unavailable, you're not going to be able to fully interact with them. You need someone that is mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally mature to be able to have a relationship with, a work relationship with, a friendship with. If they are not emotionally available or healthy, it's going to be a hard way to go. All right, so now let's wrap this baby up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. The bottom is a Demeter with Nurturer. All right, you are nurturing yourself. I always like that. It's something I always used to think through my upbringing, you know, everybody's learned the same lessons, that anytime that you do for yourself, you're being selfish. And that is so far from the truth. We have, bottom of the deck is Lakshmi with fortune and good luck. And your card is Ishtar with communion, number 23, Ishtar. All right. Your intimate relationship with the invisible world is being called upon right now as you enter unfamiliar environments and situations. It's time to commune with the great goddess, the aspect of the conscious universe in her most collaborative form. The world then becomes your oracle as it opens up and communicates everything you need in the form of signs, omens, and messages. Now is the time to pay attention to synchronicities and those moments when logic and reason fail to give you the full picture. And that's why you had intuition in here those couple times at the very beginning and at the very last card out. So make sure you follow your intuition. Now is the time to pay attention to synchronicities and those moments when logic and reason fail to give you the full picture. The Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar reminds you of the time in her ancient temples when her priestesses served as oracles, communing with the goddess and imparting wisdom to the people who sought guidance. Look at everything in your life as an opportunity for communion. Losing the need for self-centeredness, connecting to Source in a sacred, intimate way. You will not pray on your knees as a supplicant. You engage the great goddess as a partner in co-creation, participating in the making of worlds. No one needs to rescue you when you act empowered, aware and awake to the wondrous miracle that you are a part of. Now, your alignment message is, when you refuse to see the signs, it can ultimately take you down a path you really don't want to be on. When red flags indicate something is not quite right, it's not a sign to jump in with both feet. It says, this is not for you. This is not yet. This is to be revealed. If you choose to move forward stubbornly, you could find yourself back in an old lesson you'd rather not face again. When you're attached to an outcome, unable to see another option, you might say, The oracle said this wasn't in my best interest, but I'm going to do it anyway. The truth is that the goddess Ishtar is offering this alignment task for you now. Trust that the wisdom in the universe will provide. And it will provide with perfect form, but in divine timing. Okay. And my contacts are sliding, so sorry. Okay, the truth is that the goddess Ishtar is offering this alignment task for you now. Trust that the wisdom in the universe will provide with perfect form, but in divine timing. This means you might have to wait for a while. Reconnect to your partnership with the goddess and trust that you will not be left behind. This connection is at the core of everything. And this is talking about the core, being at the core of everything, the core of the problem. So this is what is key. Reconnect with your partnership with the goddess. You won't be left behind, and you haven't. So you did all this. You connected. Okay, that was perfect. That was perfect. Took me a little bit because my contact wanted to go crazy, but anywho, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you, but most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I'll see you then. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.